Working around windows is really no different to working on corners. There are a couple of important points to note. Firstly, the ThermaWall Plus panel should sit about 5 mm beneath the window frame. This gap will be filled later with a sealant to ensure you make a watertight seal. As you can see here, the sill has been prepared with a fall to allow water to run off. Start by pre-cutting all the required mesh and beads for the job. Put it in place to make sure that it all fits first. Put the mesh over the corner and keep it in place with nails. Then put on the adhesive, applying it to both edges. Now apply the beads. Wipe off the residue. Now let's see how we work the sill. Lay the mesh across the sill, making sure you work it into the gap. Then apply the adhesive over the mesh to both edges of the sill, just as you did before. Now take the bead and lay it over the mesh and adhesive. Here's a close-up of the corner arrangement. See how the beads fit flush and meet at 90 degrees. This gives you a straight edge to work to when you apply render to the area. Fix a piece of mesh diagonally across the corner of the window. This helps ensure there'll be no cracking in the future. Now this is another important part of the process. Check the bead by using a straight edge. This method will produce an even face for a clean, uniform rendered finish later. As previously mentioned, pre-meshed angle beads are now available in PVC and aluminium, allowing for a faster and easier application. Before you proceed to the render stage, apply masking tape all around the window frame. This makes for an easier cleanup later. It also lets you work a bit quicker too. Then run a strip of sealant around the complete window frame to give you a waterproof seal. Apply the render to the vertical edges, working from the window frame to the edge, working right up to the angle. Work it in just as before. Repeat this procedure on the sill, and there you have it. Let's just summarize the process here. First, the ThermaWall Plus panel should sit about 5 mm below the window frame. Next, cut a sill in or leave room to cut one later. The sill should have a fall so that the water will not pond. Next, put the mesh over the corner and keep it in place with a nail. Then put on the adhesive, applying it over both edges. Lay the mesh across the sill. Then apply the adhesive over the mesh to both edges. Now take the bead and lay it over the mesh and adhesive. Fix a piece of mesh diagonally across the corners, use a straight edge to level the bead, and finally seal the window frame prior to rendering. To give you an idea just how quick ThermaWall Plus is to erect, the tradesmen on this site erected this wall, which is 120 square meters, in just 6 hours. Up high, they used a scissor lift. The fact that one man can maneuver a sheet made things not only easier, but also safer, with less chance of an accident or injury. The previous demonstration is a guide only. For more detailed information, refer to the Technical Data Manual. The Technical Data Manual has all the information you'll require to successfully use ThermaWall Plus on your next project. It covers specifications and erection instructions. Visit the Armax website www.armax.com.au to download a copy of the manual and to view the list of ThermaWall Plus distributors in your area. Armax, Australia's largest manufacturer of EPS and an ISO 9001 accredited company, prides itself on developing, manufacturing and supplying quality products, which conform and are tested to all relevant building standards. ThermaWall Plus has been extensively evaluated to the standards listed. ThermaWall Plus versatility is evident all over Australia, from down in Hobart to the bush, right up to Cairns in Queensland and throughout WA. ThermaWall Plus creates opportunities, not just for traditional building applications, but also allows architects and builders opportunities for new designs and construction. Ask your distributor for more information on the ThermaWall Plus range of external insulated wall cladding and open your mind to the possibilities. For more information, talk to your ThermaWall Plus distributor or call RMAX on 1300 888 972.